Angelina Jolie is leaving Los Angeles, and not quietly. After years of drama, legal battles, and heartbreak, she's put her $25 million mansion on the market. But this isn't just about selling a house. The real question isn't where she's going. It's why she's running from a city that made her a star. From bitter divorce battles with Brad Pitt to Hollywood snubs and years of public scrutiny, LA has become more prison than playground. And now, the 50-year-old actress, director, and humanitarian is ready to step away from it all. But this move isn't just about escape. It's about reinvention, privacy, and a life lived on her own terms. And what happens next could shock even her closest fans. Los Angeles was never supposed to feel like a trap. For years, Jolie stayed in the city out of necessity, tied down by divorce agreements and custody rules for her 6 children. Every street, every familiar cafe, every corner reminded her of battles she couldn't escape: legal battles, paparazzi, and public opinion. She even admitted she was stuck there until her twins, Knox and Vivienne, turned 18. That day finally came in July 2024, marking the end of a long countdown and opening the door to freedom. But leaving isn't just about legal obligations. LA became more than a city. It became a symbol of constant surveillance and pressure. Even a simple walk could turn into a media spectacle, with no escape from stares, gossip, or unsolicited opinions. For someone like Angelina, who values privacy and control, every day in LA was a reminder that she could never truly breathe. And the drama she wanted to escape wasn't only legal or public, it was deeply personal. The shadow of Brad Pitt has followed Angelina for nearly a decade. Their divorce, finalized only December 30th, 2024, came 8 years after she first filed, dragging through endless legal battles, custody disputes, and public scrutiny. LA wasn't just a home, it was the epicenter of their drama. The private plane incident in 2016 left scars that never fully healed. While no charges were filed, the event and the accusations swirling around it cemented the city as a place of tension and painful memories. Meanwhile, some of their children began distancing themselves from the Pitt name, with Shiloh even taking legal steps to remove it the day she turned 18 in 2024. Every corner of LA seemed to whisper reminders of their past. For Angelina, stepping out of the city isn't just a physical move, it's an attempt to escape a life lived under a microscope where every relationship, every decision, and every heartbreak is public property. But the tension with Brad isn't the only reason she's leaving. The city has also refused to celebrate her on her own terms.
Even outside her personal life, Los Angeles didn't give Angelina the welcome she deserved. In 2024, she took on the lead role in Maria, a biopic about the legendary opera singer Maria Callas. She didn't just act, she trained her voice in opera, immersing herself completely. Critics buzzed, fans speculated, and Oscar talk surrounded her performance. Then came awards season. Silence. No nominations, no recognition. Reports said she was devastated, a rare crack in the armor of one of Hollywood's most celebrated icons. Meanwhile, Brad Pitt was embraced by the city, celebrated for his Best Supporting Actor win in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, a stark reminder that LA could shear one half of their past love story while leaving the other behind. For Angelina, the city that once promised opportunity became a place of frustration and heartbreak, a constant reminder that even talent and dedication aren't always enough to earn acknowledgement. And yet, Los Angeles held even darker memories than career setbacks. Los Angeles isn't just a backdrop for fame, it's a city tied to loss and grief for Angelina. Her mother, Marceline Bertrand, battled ovarian and breast cancer for a decade, passing away in 2007 at just 56. During those years, Angelina's life in LA was consumed with caregiving, hospital visits, and the relentless pressure of keeping her mother's battle private while under the public eye. Even after her mother's death, the city never let her forget. LA became a place where joy and sorrow were constantly intertwined, a city that reminded her of heartbreak at every turn. The bright lights and red carpets couldn't mask the emotional weight she carried. Instead, they often magnified it. For someone like Angelina, who thrives on purpose and passion, LA became less a playground and more a prison, a reminder of battles fought, losses endured, and a life lived in constant scrutiny. And yet, leaving LA isn't just about escaping the past, it's about embracing a life without boundaries, a life that spans continents and possibilities.
Angelina Jolie has never been just a Hollywood star. After filming Tomb Raider in Cambodia in 2001, she developed a deep connection to the country, eventually becoming a citizen and establishing humanitarian initiatives. For her, Cambodia isn't just a second home, it's a sanctuary, a place where she can breathe away from the flashing cameras and endless gossip. Her global identity goes far beyond her films. As a former UN special envoy, she visited war-torn regions like Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan, witnessing crises few can even imagine. Even recently, she traveled to the Egyptian side of Rafah and entered Gaza with aid delegates, meeting injured Palestinians and speaking with patients in local hospitals. Her life is defined by purpose, not just fame, and LA couldn't contain that drive. For Angelina, the world is bigger than Hollywood. Europe, Cambodia, London, these aren't just potential homes, they're stages for privacy, reinvention, and meaningful work. She isn't running away, she's reclaiming control over her life, her story, and her choices. But her next chapter isn't fully revealed yet. Europe and privacy seem to call, but the legal battles aren't over, and some connections remain entangled in LA. Rumors suggest Europe might be Angelina's next chapter. Reports claim she's been house hunting in London while filming Anxious People, hinting that privacy and distance from Hollywood's spotlight are top priorities. France also holds ties. The Chateau Miraval winery she co-owns with Brad Pitt has long been a source of tension. She's tried to sell her share for years, but Pitt's objections in court have stalled any deal. Even with her bags packed, leaving Los Angeles doesn't mean leaving conflict behind. Legal battles and unresolved business matters follow her wherever she goes, making it clear that distance can't erase the past entirely. Yet for Angelina, moving abroad isn't just about running from drama. It's about creating a life where she can focus on what truly matters: her children, her passions, and her humanitarian work. Europe offers schools, privacy, and a chance to breathe, far from the relentless paparazzi and endless reminders of her past. And while LA still holds memories, both painful and triumphant, Angelina is choosing freedom over familiarity, carving out a life that no one can dictate. But stepping away from LA also highlights a striking contrast. While Angelina retreats, Brad Pitt continues to thrive in the city they once shared. While Angelina is stepping away from the city, Brad Pitt has doubled down on his Hollywood life. His Plan B entertainment production company has been behind major hits like Beetlejuice, The Nickel Boys, and Three Body Problem, while he's enjoyed critical acclaim starring in F1, the Formula One drama. He's embraced the spotlight, dating health coach Ines de Ramon since 2022, seemingly thriving in a city that once trapped both of them in public scrutiny. For Angelina, the choice is the opposite. She's prioritizing solitude, purpose, and privacy over the glitz and glam of Hollywood. Europe, Cambodia, and humanitarian missions call her name, offering a life measured by passion and control rather than public opinion. The contrast is stark. One stays in the city, thriving in familiar territory, while the other walks away, reclaiming her story on her own terms. LA may have shaped both their lives, but only one is willing to redefine what life outside the spotlight looks like. And yet, even with distance, the past still lingers. Lawsuits, unresolved property disputes, and public memory follow her wherever she goes. Leaving Los Angeles isn't just a change of scenery for Angelina, it's a statement. She's walking away from constant scrutiny, legal battles, and a city that reminded her daily of heartbreak, disappointment, and loss. Her 6 children are growing into adults, her professional achievements continue to shine, and now, for the first time in years, she can choose life on her own terms. While Brad remains deeply rooted in Hollywood, chasing fame, accolades, and new projects, Angelina is choosing something far rarer: peace, privacy, and purpose. Whether she settles in Europe, Cambodia, or somewhere completely unexpected, it's clear she's not just escaping LA, she's reinventing herself. The question now isn't whether Angelina will succeed, she always does, but what her next chapter will look like. Will it be a quiet life of personal fulfillment, a global humanitarian mission, or a surprising return to the spotlight on her own terms? For fans and onlookers alike, one thing is certain: wherever Angelina goes, the world will be watching, curious and inspired. LA may have been a stage for drama, but the next act belongs entirely to her.